Hey, what's up, my truth seekers? Back again with another video, guys. I'm just going ahead and check my mic to make sure that everything is okay. Yes, everything sounds great. Again, guys, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. Unapologetic and nine bias. Hold on with a second and let me go ahead and get everything straight. So, welcome, guys. Make sure you go ahead and hit like, however you feel led for more unapologetic content. Okay, I got it right. So I'm gonna go ahead with another live. Yes, indeed. In case you guys didn't catch my I had did one, I think it's around about maybe about 12 o'clock, I'm not sure. But make sure you go ahead and check it out, guys. To this is the month of Black History. So which like I said, I don't consider, a month of Black history, I consider, for 12 months is Black history, okay, round the clock, okay? But we're going to go ahead and settle with what they are giving us right here. So I'm going to go ahead with my commentary. As you can see right here, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the reality shows, especially the impact. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can go and dive into all this right here, because when it comes to these reality shows, guys, I truly believe, especially when it comes to Black families, I believe that, it's stereotype Black families and the ripple effect that it plays. And to me, I don't know, it could be me because I really don't watch a lot of reality shows, but only the ones that really, it's just it just gets to me, gets to my spirit. And I think that when it comes to Love and Marriage in Huntsville, and all this right here is for entertainment purpose only, but I think that it went to an all-time low, especially when you start getting the Babylon system involved in it, arresting people and tearing up families. And just like I said, at the end of the day, the only ones that's going to get hurt the most, and that's the children, okay? And it's time for us to stop. And Cat Williams already went ahead and he exposed that. This right here, I truly believe this is the year of exposing, where nothing is going to be unturned. And you all might think, oh, she's being hard on Melanie. No, I'm not being hard on Melanie. And the only reason why I'm showing her and talking about her the most, because to me, when it comes to Love and Marriage in Huntsville, it's so quite obvious. And like I say, this is my opinion, it's something that you cannot even try to hide, is that they use their pain for gain, and knowing that the family was a wreck, and I'm not giving no other reality shows the excuse, but this one right here, to me, Love and Marriage in Huntsville is an all-time low. That's exactly how I look at it, an all-time low. And I see my girls in the house, Logical Speak. She say, hello, Lady D. Let me see if I can drop the mic for Logical to come on in. So we're going to go ahead and chop it down. Yes, indeed. I'm glad that she came in to help us sister out. So, like I said, guys, don't take it personal, because I really don't know these people. I don't know these people from a can of paint. You air it out, you are free game. And we're going to go ahead and chop it down, and I know that, everybody is not going to agree with some of the stuff that we are saying on this panel. But, this right here, someone got to call it out and someone got to tell it. How are you doing, Lodge?
I'm fine. How are you?
Doing great, doing great.
Good, good.
Yep, girl, this is my second time coming on.
Really? You were on earlier?
Yes, I was on earlier today. I wanted to go ahead and talk about, a lot of stuff that's going on, especially, when it comes to our people, how
Uh-huh.
we, go through so much, so, and it's just a lot, so as you can see right here, when it comes to the reality shows, we all can take a piece out of everything that's going on.
That's
And
true.
that's why I put the topic, that we're going to, examine, when it comes to these reality shows, especially how hard it is when it comes to Black families. We know that they love to stereotype us, and most of these reality shows, it's not really healthy on a family, especially on the black man.
Yeah, it's really hard on the family.
Mhm.
So many divorces, so many families broke up from these reality shows. It's pretty bad.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I've been just, running around taking care of a few errands today
Mhm.
and got back late and
Oh,
cooked
okay.
just made a turkey sandwich and decided to I saw where you were coming on at 6:05. But
Yes.
I didn't know you were on earlier.
Yes, I was on
Yeah.
earlier, talking about, some things that, really, had,
Uh-huh.
touched my spirit when it comes to our people and how, a lot of things we out there doing, especially with the entertainment and how, you see our people, it's just like they have fallen so far away. And
Yeah.
back then, when it came to, like the Martin Luther King and the Malcolm X's, we had great leaders, but today we don't have no good leaders. It's like we leading them all, to the slaughterhouse, and these rowdy shows is not doing good at all. It's not
Yeah.
helping. And I know you see right here, I'm not going to go ahead and let it go. I think
Mhm.
that I don't know what your opinion, because like I said, we all have a right to agree to disagree. And I like the part, that we stand on our truth, and when it comes to Melody Host, I really think that, she should be arrested.
Well, I'm hoping so. But I guess it'll be up to Martell to file charges against her unless the DA picks it up. I'm
Well,
hoping. Yeah.
I don't know if Martell is going to go ahead and file charges, but I know that, ooh, your mic.
Okay. Pull the plug. Okay, how is it now?
Wait, say something. It was clear at first.
Is it clear?
Wait, let me see. Go say something.
Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear now. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, now getting back what I was saying, I don't think it's kind of I feel here a little static a little. Okay, it's good. You using the same mic you was using last time, right? Because it was clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I have three here, and there's a little bit of faulty wiring, I guess, in all three of them.
Oh, okay. Well, the one
Yeah,
you had last time it was pretty good.
yeah. This is the one. I believe this is the one I was using last night.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. I don't
Okay.
hear anything because I got them earphones, and it's loud,
Hmm.
but I don't hear anything now. But getting back to what I was saying, when it comes to all the stuff that is happening right now, when you get in the law involved in all this, I don't think, and even Martell said the same thing. Half of the stuff that Melody even came out and said, he wouldn't have never gotten a pass, especially when Melody went ahead and said that she would beat his, butt on the reunion. And it's not her
Yeah.
exact words. She came out and actually said, even though all this right here, guys, this is for entertainment purpose only. I don't know these people from a can of paint. They air it
Right.
out. They are free game. But
Mm.
I don't think that Melody, she would have went ahead of all the stuff that she's caught on tape. I don't think that she would have gave Martell a pass.
No, he wouldn't have got a pass from no one, not her or her fans. If it was
Hmm.
him, they would they would be wanting to force her. Well, she would if he had said that or done it, she would have filed charges against him. I don't understand where he's coming from.
Yeah.
Like
Mama Pam say good morning and blessing. I guess it must be good morning in her where she's at.
it could be.
Yeah, it must
Okay.
be a good morning. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and nine bias. So, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. This right here is not personal. We don't know these people. We just giving our honest opinion. Okay. So continue, Lodge.
Yeah, he wouldn't get a pass. He
Mm-hmm.
would have been arrested for that. Um, all of it. If he had spread lighter fluid all over her furniture and took a baseball bat to her, he would have been
Mm-hmm.
locked up that day. That
Oh,
he.
they spamming. Hold on, hold on. Let me block this person.
Uh
They are
huh.
spamming.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, yeah, it was spamming. Go
Oh,
ahead.
wow. Yeah, he would have been locked up that day because she would have called the police, but he didn't call the police on her. So
Hmm.
I don't know where he's coming from, but
Hmm.
I feel like he should treat her as she treat him, which he said he was gonna do
Hmm.
when he sent her that text. He said, "Stop bothering me, stop harassing me, stop bullying me, or I'm gonna start treating you the way you treat me."
Hmm.
And I really think he needs to file charges.
Yep. And also, I think you had told me that it's not past 5 years. You say it's between 3 or 4 years, right?
I believe so.
Well, if it's
Um,
between 3 and 4 years, and now we got that information. When it comes to the DA, they don't have to go and see what had led up to the crime because that was a crime. All they need to see that person, committing a crime, and it's on tape. And we know it's her. So even if, and I'm not a attorney, but even if Melody, even if Martell does not file charges, the DA can pick that up, and that's if they push it, because, and I hope Martell do push it, because it's like she's not trying to see him, make it, every time when he tried to do something, and she's not doing anything to stop it, especially when it
yeah,
comes to the fans. The fans are very vicious, and they
yeah,
are very ruthless. They are interfering in this man, making a living, and they posting all this stuff that really, it's not correct, because we already know, according to what he said, what his charge is, and they making
yeah.
it something bigger than what it is. And to me, that's defamation of character. And I think Melody, if she really wanted to in the beginning, she could have went ahead and stopped it, but it's like she
Oh
didn't want to
yeah,
stop it. She wanted to keep egging it on.
yeah. I mean, she gives them the little hints to come
Hmm.
after him, come after Destiny, come after Stormy, and then her fans do all her dirty work.
Absolutely,
You know?
absolutely. And I went ahead and I pulled up, some of the laws that's in Alabama. So let me go ahead and read this right here. And this right here is attempted arson, and it
Yeah,
is a crime, and it's also is prison time. And it says arson is defined as the act of intentionally setting fire to property, whether it is building, vehicles, or other structure. Attempted arson. So like someone saying that, she didn't really, set it on fire, but she attempt to. You see, she threatened to, right?
yeah, yeah.
Vehicle or other structure. Attempting arson occur when someone take a substantial step towards committing the crime of arson, but is unable to complete it for some reason, which we already know she didn't complete it. She made a threat, told Martell if he does not call to transfer her money back into her account, then she was going to go ahead and set that place on fire, right?
Correct.
And also, it says that the prison time for attempted arson can vary depend on various factors, including the jurisdiction system and the specific circumstances. In case up to, like if it happened like up to 5 to 10 years, within that
Okay.
time period. And if I'm not mistaken, it's like 3 or 4 years. So they still have time to go ahead and pick up that case. And it says generally attempted arson is treated as a serious offense and
Okay.
can result in significant prison time. It is a serious offense and can be result in significant prison time. Did you hear
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard every
That
word.
that is that's serious.
Yeah. So I don't think he's going to file charges. With
Mhm.
that being the case, she could go to jail up to 5 years or 10 years. He's not
Well,
going to file
it's
charges.
not saying that 5 to 10 years she can go to jail. What it's saying, they still can file charges within that time.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
Yeah,
got
within that time. Like
okay,
if this happened like 3 years ago, they still can pick it up.
okay, great. So
Yes, they still can pick that charge up.
I hope he filed charges. Maybe he
Mhm.
will. I hope he do.
Mhm.
Because that'll stop her from attempting to do that again.
That's it. That's
You
it.
know?
Because who say, he could make her mad or someone else could make her mad.
Hmm.
And, God forbid, the children could be in that house. And if the children was
Yeah.
in that house and you know how things now, how they make the material. You remember with Left Eye, she didn't think when, she threw her boyfriend's tennis shoes in a tub, she didn't think that it was going to explode, not knowing that tub was fiberglass, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
And it went ahead and it explored the entire house. So who would say what that sofa was made of? And just one little flick, it would have sat there and just consumed the
Yeah,
entire home.
correct. So I hope he files charges because if he don't, she might try it again. Come and destroy
Yes,
his property, destroy his furniture, and come at him with a baseball bat or a golf club again. So
that's
he
it.
has to file charges. And
That's it.
here's the thing I noticed: all of her fans have been trying to portray him as dangerous, a monster, uh, committing a AB on her, trying to counteract this mess with her on video.
Well, of course they're gonna do that
Yeah,
because what they're trying to do is overshadow of what she
yeah,
did. See, they're gonna bring up all his dirt, but they're not gonna touch
yeah. What she
hers
does.
because that's just they're gonna
Right,
do that because that's just a thing of trying to cover it
right.
up.
I checked it out yesterday. Tasha K, the interview had it's still growing. It had 208,000 views
Wow.
as of yesterday. Every day it grows. So
Wow.
more and more people are viewing uh, that video.
Hmm.
So I know there is some legal people watching that out of those 208,000. It has to be some lawyers, some police officers, some wives of police officers, some children of police officers. Somebody has saw those videos.
Absolutely. And that's why I went ahead and put Tasha K picture up there because
Right.
when Tasha put her hands in something, most likely that
Yeah.
person gonna be investigated.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact, that, Tasha K, her a lot of people, especially when it comes to, people that's in high places, they are watching this stuff right
Yeah.
here. And most likely that's probably why they went ahead and told Tasha K to go, don't do the part two because Tasha K has some receipts. That is some receipts. This
Yeah.
girl can go to jail. And like I said, is it worth it? And I want to hear what Carlos King have to say about it because Carlos King is dipping and dabbing in everybody else's business, but you got a criminal matter that is going on and you're not going to touch it. You need to put whatever executive hat you got on the side. Oh, you might.
Yeah. I moved.
You you need to put what you must have a short in it. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to send you a mic.
Ah.
I'm gonna have to send you a mic. Hey,
Ah.
country is back with me again. Country girl, yes
Oh,
indeed.
hello,
She
country
said
girl.
hello again, Lady D and Logical Speak. Thank you,
Hello.
country. Thank you, country girl.
I
Yeah,
don't think Carlos will speak on it.
well, he gonna have to speak on it because this is a criminal matter. We
I
got
don't
one of
know.
his castmates and executive producer is sitting there trying to unalive a person, throwing gasoline on a couch and baseball bats and golf clubs and throwing
Mhm.
plants and putting knives in the wall. And all this right here is not allegedly. Now I'm gonna say alleged with the knife in the wall because I didn't see Tasha K went ahead and dropped the, receipts with the knife in the wall, but they say, what's
Oh,
going
that's
on and
coming.
circum yeah,
That's coming.
on
It's
social
coming.
media that a knife was in the wall.
Yeah, it's coming.
Mhm.
Remember you said you thought she wanted to wait
Yes, country.
until this month to post
Mhm.
the second part in order to
Y-
make maximize her. I believe that's the case. She's
s-
waiting.
So you think
So,
she's waiting, or the
oh yeah.
DA done picked it up? Don't want her to, they want to
Mm.
keep the the receipts just for a case.
I think she's gonna wait, like you said, in order to make that money. If people
Mm-hmm.
want to see the second part, they're gonna have to pay $12 again.
Okay.
I think that's the holdup.
Yeah, because we still have until when did she drop that video? I think
Um,
she the late part of January, right?
right.
Yeah, so I guess she's gonna wait until that month, and then they can go ahead and
I think it
subscribe
was the
again.
second week of January.
Yeah, so most likely she's not gonna drop it. That's a good
Right.
strategy move right
Right.
there.
It's perfect for her. She's gonna make more
Yes.
money.
Hmm.
Did you hear any of the podcasts that Melody and Carlos did last month on the 21st?
I heard some of it. Go ahead and say it. I might remember.
I heard at least two of the content creators that someone that was there, they recorded the voice recordings of the podcast. I don't think they got any visuals, but a couple of them posted some of the audio from the podcast, and Carlos King struck their channels.
Are you serious?
Uh-huh. It was two of them. I'm not going to say the name.
Yeah, but why would he go ahead and strike the channel?
He didn't want well, they weren't supposed to be recording or
Hmm.
videoing. But what I heard, one girl, I did get a chance to hear what she recorded, and it was all of her speaking on Martell, the divorce,
Oh
how she was
yes,
treated.
yes.
And you know what? I thought about it. Remember when you said, why not the entire cast on the
Hmm.
podcast? Why just Melody? Remember when
Yes.
you were talking about why not the Scots? Why wouldn't wasn't everybody at the podcast?
Yeah,
Remember when you said
the
that?
entire
I
group.
think
Hmm.
that he knew that this video of her coming out, Martial was going to post this video of her, and he went down there to try to soften the blow and give
Well,
her a
how could he
chance.
soft the blow when he went ahead and crowned her? It's like he was congratulating bad behavior.
Well, I think
So all
he,
that right there to me, it made him look bad.
yeah, it made him look bad, but I think the idea of only having her on that podcast was to strengthen her support with her millimeters.
Wow. Wow.
And it pretty much did because I'm not sure of how many of them were there, but a
Hmm.
lot of them went. A lot of her millimeters were there, sitting in the audience, and
Hmm.
some of them did record the audio on their, I guess, on their cell phone devices.
The one I watched, she had from the very beginning of that podcast show all the way
Mhm.
until the end. So most likely,
Mhm.
Carlos King went ahead and flagged that, because the
Right,
part that I didn't like the part when they brought up Martell name, which Martell name was brought up the entire time,
right,
but they
right.
start clapping. They start
Yeah,
clapping,
it was a
and that's the
Martell
part that I
bashing.
didn't like, huh?
Yeah, it was all bashing Martell,
Yeah, that was
and
awful,
oh
very
yeah,
awful.
yeah. So I think they were trying to get ahead of this video
Hmm.
because they knew it was coming out.
Hmm.
Um, Carlos probably, because remember Martell said he's not filming.
Hmm.
Now he may have gotten fired because he let them know he was going to post that video.
Okay, because he was upset about Martell because he did say, and it's not his word verbatim, but we
Mhm.
know he was talking about Martell, and I'm gonna say allegedly when he was saying, you know, uh, people want me to sit there and say what they want them to say, and I'm not gonna say it because you don't say certain things. I
Yeah,
guess he was mad because Martell went ahead and said that he was an actor, and you know how
yeah,
producers and executives, they frown on
right,
stuff like that. But Martell was right. I
yeah,
guess Martell was watching the comments and looking at how he looking a fool, walking around
yeah,
all goofy, still worrying about, it came across as he's still trying to chase behind Melody when all he was doing is just doing his job. But you
right,
guys got this guy going on the scene and making itself look like a fool. And these millimeters and these fans, they think that this is these people real life, not knowing that these people are getting paid. But we don't
Mhm.
see it like that. We see this as these people playing out their life.
Yeah, I believe Martell is fed up. I believe he told either Melody or he told Carlos that he was going on Tasha K.
Hmm.
I believe he told them what he was going to say and that he was going to post those videos.
Well, Tasha K did say that she contact uh Carlos King. Now, I don't know if she contact Carlos King because of Martell coming on, or she contact Carlos King when Ariane came on, and that's when he said that Carlos
Yeah,
King went ahead and hung up in her face. So I think it was
yeah.
because when Ariana came on.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. It could have been
Hmm.
from that one. But I don't think Carlos wanted him to go on her, excuse me, on her show. And I think they are trying to soften that blow on her. But I
Hmm.
think Martell is fed up. He is tired
Well,
of being the villain. He want people to know that she's just as a she has a beat him also.
mhm.
And I feel like I believe he's probably been fired from the show.
You are absolutely right, country girl. Country girl said those fans are doing too much. They
Yeah,
took this show to a very, very dark
yeah,
place, and
yeah.
I never saw any reality show like this where the fans are so involved in this, where
Me
they're
either.
not letting go off of Martell. And like I said, no one is trying to defend Martell, but like I said, these people have been divorced for almost 3 years, and it's over with. Let it go. Like I said, he's not the first to cheat, and he's not the last. But it's like they just trying to see this man nailed to a coffin, nailed to the
Yeah,
cross, and more dirt that they throwing on him, all it's doing is digging a deeper hole for Melody. Because
yeah.
this
They
right
don't
here, guys,
realize it though.
whether you guys want to sit there and try to brush it off, this is serious. This
Yeah,
is not a misdemeanor. This is a felony. This is a crime.
yeah. They're hurting her more than they're helping her. I mean,
Yes.
they're buying her products, but as far as legal and defense, all of this mess can be used in court, showing that her fans have been helping her destroy him. So
That's it.
they're really hurting her more than they're helping her. They just don't realize it.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. And this is what I say, you play with fire, you're going to get
Yeah.
burnt. And what she said, when they go low, she
She's
take it to
going to
hell.
hell. Yeah.
Well, if you're going to take it to hell, this is the consequences. This is the repercussions.
Yeah.
You're going to get
Yeah.
burnt. No hands down.
And she cannot control them. She cannot ask them to back off.
It's too late now because
Yeah.
what she did was she used all this right here to bank with it. Like I said, what's the purpose of gaining the entire
Yeah.
world and losing your soul? All
Yeah.
money is not good money, especially when
Yep.
you got to tear down somebody else to build yourself back up. And
And that's
you don't
exactly what's
see,
going to
you
happen.
can't dress this. In no way in the world you could dress this. And don't come with me and say we got to see the whole tape. You don't have to see the whole tape. I don't care what led to the crime. They don't care. All they want to see is that person right there committing a crime. That's it.
Right. And even
I don't give a
if,
care how much I provoke you.
right, absolutely. Even if the entire tape is shown and it's shown him verbally picking at
Yes, that's
her
it.
actions, I mean, she's in control of her actions.
Absolutely.
And a person cannot antagonize you into spreading lighter fluid all over the
That's
furniture.
it. The first thing they're going to tell you is that, why would you go and get lighter fluid and get a lighter when all you had to do is get out the door?
Absolutely. All she has to do.
If you took the time to go get all that, then you should have
Mhm.
taken the time to run if your life was in danger.
You know,
And that's real talk.
I've been listening to a few guys that talk about the black community. And this one guy, his name is Anton Daniels. And he says that the problem with our people is two things. We never want to take accountability for anything
Mhm.
that we do, and we feel like we're entitled.
Mhm.
And I took that, like, right now, because Martell cheated on Melody. She feels like she's entitled to
Mhm.
destroy him.
Mhm.
Um, if not Carlos, Marcel and Maurice knew about it, and we know now that they knew about Martell cheating, Melody felt like she was entitled
Mhm.
to harass Tisha and try to destroy her marriage.
Absolutely, absolutely. What it was is that Melody saw some fast money, and I'm gonna say allegedly. Like I said, you air it out, you free game. I
Yeah,
only can. This is my opinion, and
yeah,
based off of a reality show. So don't
yeah.
go and try to do anything. You air it out, you are free game. But what I think is that Melody, all she was thinking about is herself and making
Right,
money
right.
and being on TV, and she didn't care what was the cost, long as she get where
Yeah,
she needed to get, and she don't care who she would have dragged down. Because, like I said, you got to sacrifice something, and I'm so glad. And because, like I said, I don't see it the way that some people see it. I'm so glad that Martell was the bigger person. You could call Martell slow, you can call him dumb, you can call him
whatever.
whatever, but
Yeah,
his first priority is towards his kids.
right,
And I'm so glad that he took his kids out of that, because he said, if you're going to sacrifice anything, you're not going to sacrifice my children.
right. Yeah, she feels like she's entitled to destroy him because he cheated on her.
That's
And she is
that's
not. She is
mhm.
not. She's not entitled to destroy him financially and emotionally because he cheated on her.
Yeah, but I still say logical. I think it was bigger than that. I think it was much more than cheating, because she was doing the same thing. Okay.
Right.
Everything that she accused Martell of, she did it herself. They got now,
Mhm.
they questioning the of fraternity of the kid. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everything that she accused Martell of, she did it herself. I think that she wanted to be a celebrity. She wanted clout.
Oh
She
yeah.
wanted to be
Oh yeah.
famous. And she didn't care who she
Oh
dragged
yeah.
down to get it. She's
Most
not really
definitely.
worrying about Martell, because I don't even think she really had wanted Martell. I think she was just addicted to fame.
Yeah. Well,
Let's see what country girl she said. Why do they be tearing him down? Like, they tearing him down because the love of money. The love of money is the root of all evil.
yeah, money is one thing that's driving them, and
Hmm.
they feel like she's
Fame
entitled.
too. Fame is addicted
Right.
too.
They feel like she has a right to tear him
Hmm.
down. But
Yeah.
we all agree. Well, you and I agree, and
Hmm.
some other people agree that she did cheat on him also. But
Hmm.
she did it in a respectable way. It didn't come back home.
Who did it in a respectful way?
Melody.
No, is the reason why it looked like that, because Martell is not the type of person to put out her dirt. And he feel
Right.
that at the time nobody would listen to him, but now that she's sitting there trying to get the Babylon system into it, he ain't gonna
Yeah.
care. So
Yeah.
it's not that uh she's doing it a respectful way, because we looking from the outside in, we don't know what had happened. It's just that nobody is telling or bringing up Melody's side. Just like now we see all this stuff that is going on where Melody did all this stuff, but they are not making videos and they are not talking about it, because
Right.
they're trying to keep that image of her, because they're looking at her as a brand.
Right. But what I meant was he
Hmm.
he has no concrete proof. All
Hmm.
he has is assumptions that
Hmm.
she cheated. He never caught her with a man.
Oh,
He
yes, he
never.
did. Yes, he did.
Well, oh,
He
you
caught
talking
her.
about having dinner?
Yeah, he caught her with the one with the in the restaurant. Remember when they was having
Right.
dinner?
But
And
that wasn't
also
intimate.
they said something about the attorney, where Martell went ahead and threatened to sue the attorney. And so, quite obvious for him to threaten to sue the attorney,
Uh-huh.
he must have had some kind of concrete evidence.
Well, he did find messages between the two of them.
Yes, yeah, he
I'm
said he got
assuming,
tons of
yeah,
messages.
he might have went through her cell phone or something
Yes,
and found messages. But
yes,
the difference between what she did and what he did is Ariane, uh, it came out, in a wash because she ended up with a baby by him.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
her and Melody sat down. They communicated
Hmm.
about her. In fact, she put it on social media
Who
that
put it on
she was
social media?
Ariana did.
Oh, okay. Well, see, like I said, that right there is irrelevant. And we already say it doesn't
Mhm.
make no sense for keep reminiscing over the past because we already know that it all had happened. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
in order for us to move forward, we cannot move forward when we know this big old elephant is in the middle of the room where this lady sat there was trying to unalive everybody that was in that
Yeah.
house. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thank God he
And
did.
so she's not going to get a pass with it. And just like I said, I think that she did it because she did not want it Martell to tell his real life story. And he know that if Martell tell his real life story, then Ariane was going to be a part of that. See, we
Yeah.
already know we passed the cheating, we passed who did this, who did that, because we already know it happened because they got a child,
Yeah.
in the midst
Yeah.
of all this right here. But
Yeah.
what about now? Are Melody still trying to fight evil with evil? If she's sitting there saying that, she's moving on, God said go. Well, if God said go, why is you still staying there?
Right. Right. Right.
See,
Right.
that's the
Right.
part that I'm talking about. And see, that's why they was able to keep beating this dead horse for almost 6 seasons
Yeah.
because they still reminiscing, oh, Melody been cheating on all this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move forward. Let's this man
Yeah.
tell his reality, tell his
Right.
story.
Yeah, she won't let it go. As of
Yes.
January 21st at that podcast, that's all she was talking about. This is
Yes.
almost 4 years past the divorce. And she sat there at that podcast with Carlos King, and all she talked about was the affair, Martell, and the cheating 4 years later.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
that's why her fans can't let it go because she's not letting it go.
That's it. But if you didn't change your name, you didn't change back to your trauma buying name, Rogers. I don't know if that's her dad's last name or her mom's last name.
Yeah,
Who
that's
last name is Roger?
her mother's name.
Lord Jesus Christ. Lord,
We don't
I'm
know
not even
what
going to
her
get into that.
we don't know what her father's last name is,
Oh, my
which
God.
is
I'm thinking she changed back to her dad's last name, but she changing
no,
back to her mother's maiden name.
right,
Okay.
right. The
Oh, my
mother,
God. Give me a break.
I think that's Mark. No, 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 no. Marcus is her older brother by 10 years,
Hmm.
I think. We don't know what his last name is because his mother was actually married to Melody's father.
Oh, so Melody's mom was not married.
No,
Oh my God. So
no,
that's where all the trauma bonding stuff coming out of.
right. According
Generation of curses.
Yeah, according to what they've said,
Hmm.
her mom was in her 20s, early 20s, and the guy was an older guy, an older married guy, which is Marcus' father and the other daughter, the other sister.
Hmm.
And she had the mom, Vanessa had an affair with him, got pregnant with Melody.
Wow.
But they were, no, she was never married. In fact, I don't think he's ever even been in Melody's life.
Who?
The
The
father,
dad? I think the
right.
dad came on the show, didn't he?
No, no, that was
Oh, he
Martell's
didn't?
father.
Oh,
Yeah. No,
okay.
her father's never been on the show. And when she was pregnant with Sugar Mama, she invited him to the baby shower and he didn't come.
Oh, so
Marcus came.
the father didn't go to her wedding and they showed a picture of him, right? That wasn't the father or that was somebody else?
No, her father has not been, there's no pictures of her father.
Okay, now I see what's going on. I see
Yeah.
why all this trauma bonding because
Right,
and
right,
why
right,
she's picking with Tisha because we already know Tisha got a family that
right,
loves her to death. The dad loves her to death, and
right,
she's
right,
well
right,
loved,
right,
and her husband love her, so what Melody doing is she don't have that family structure, so it's easy for her to go ahead and interfere in somebody else's life because she
right.
never was taught about what real love is
Yeah, her father's
besides
never
from her mom.
never been in
And
her life.
this is my
Never.
opinion, guys. Okay, this is my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, Marcus told her because Marcus is in communication with the father, and
Okay.
at the baby shower, they were talking, and Melody was upset that the father did not come, and Marcus said, "I cannot tell you why he didn't come."
Lord Jesus Christ.
But Marcus, now the older sister. We've only seen her one time on the show.
Yes.
which is Marcus. I believe that's Marcus' whole sister.
Mm-hmm.
She came when Sugar Mama was like an iron baby, maybe a month or two old. Remember when the
Mm-hmm.
sister came?
Yes.
And she told Melody that they were 18 or 19 years old when they found out about her, and they were so upset because they
Mm-hmm.
didn't know that their dad was cheating.
Wow.
But
With Miss Van, cheating with Miss
yeah,
Van.
yeah, cheated with Miss Van. Yep.
Wow. And he was married.
Yeah, he was married.
Wow. But
I
yet
don't know if
they
he's
want to
still
nail
married.
Martell to the cross.
Right. I don't know if he's still married to Marcus' mother because they haven't talked about that.
So Miss Van, and I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't know, I didn't see that part. But Miss
Yeah.
Van was messing with a married man,
Yeah. Yep.
and she conceived Melody out of
Right.
that
Right.
relationship.
Right. And of course, just like Martell, he wasn't leaving his wife
Hmm.
to be with Vanessa. So she had to raise Melody by herself.
So, in other words, if I had to paint this picture, Melody's brother, stepbrother, Marcus, right?
Right.
It's like what Ariane's son, what's his Ariane's son name?
Um,
Knots.
Knox.
So
Yeah.
it's like little Knox going and meet his other siblings.
Right. Same thing.
Same
I don't
thing.
know if you remember, her and Martell talked about it.
Some of this might have went over people's head, but it didn't go over yours.
No, I mean they sat there and talked about it. Melody didn't have any type of communication with her father until she was like 17 or 18 years
But
old.
see, Martell is in his children's life.
Right, he talked about it. It's
But
the
see,
same
Melody's
thing.
father was not in her life.
Absolutely,
But the
absolutely.
brother came back and invited her into his life.
Well, according to Martell,
Marcus.
Melody and Marcus have only had a relationship for the last 10 or 15 years.
Yes. And Country Girl is absolutely right. This is messy.
Yes, Messi.
This is
Yeah,
messy.
but they don't talk about all of that.
Wow. What we are dealing
Right.
with right now is what you call generational curses.
Yeah,
Hi,
it is.
Jacqueline Moore. Jacqueline Moore say good evening.
So yeah, Martell pretty much did the same thing. Knox and Melody are both children of
Out of wedlock.
made out of infidelity. That's what I thought.
Infidelity.
Yeah,
Wow.
Melody. That's why
Wow.
I couldn't understand why she couldn't understand Knox's position when she was born in the same position.
That's it. That's it.
I
That's
couldn't
it.
understand that because if you're born of illegitimate or infidelity, you don't have sympathy for another child that's born out of infidelity. I mean, of
Absolutely.
course, she may not have no sympathy for Ariane, but I thought she would at least have sympathy for Knox because
So her mom was just like Ariane. Her mom was a side chick.
absolutely, yeah, 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 born out of wedlock from a married man.
Lord. Oh my God, I need my podcast on. I can't, girl, I can't put my podcast on
Yeah,
because, girl, I'm trying. This is too much. This is absolutely too much.
yeah.
These people do not need a reality show. These people need therapy. These people need,
Oh,
yo,
absolutely, absolutely.
money is not going to cover the mental damage that
Mhm.
our people went through. Our people went through a lot.
Do you remember when she went and sat down with Dr. Francis?
Yes.
Do you remember when Dr. Francis asked her about her father?
Bring it to my remembrance.
They were sitting there. She was talking about her mom. She was talking about infidelity with Martell. And Dr. Francis asked her, or either she brought it up, about her relationship with her father. And she
Mhm.
started to cry.
Wow.
And Dr. Francis told her, I was wondering when you were going to mention your father. And she
Wow.
said that she always made great grades, good grades.
Mhm.
She always was like popular in school,
A
like
overachiever
overachiever because she wanted,
to break
she
those
thought,
generational curses.
she thought her father was going to uh,
Oh,
See,
okay.
see how great of a daughter she was, and come to her
Hmm.
and say, "Oh, daughter, I'm proud of you," somewhat. But he never did, and she started
Wow.
to cry about it, and she said she wanted to stop the counseling session then, and she never went back. So
And see that, go ahead.
her issue, she got daddy issues.
And see, that's why she shouldn't be so hard of a man is fighting so hard to, if to keep his children,
Right.
intact and be a part of, his children's life. We may not be able to get along, but
Yeah.
at least, for the sake of the children, we can
Yeah.
at least be good co-parents. I see Miss Behavior is in the house. She's saying,
Oh,
"Hello, Lady D,
hello,
Logic Speak and
misbehavior.
Queen." Yes.
Well, you know
Hey,
what? A lot of her fans have the same issue. A lot of them were
mhm.
raised by single mothers with no
I was
father.
too. I was too. Like I said, especially when I'm dropping
Hmm.
the link in case you want to come on. But a lot of black families being raised by single parents. Thank
Yeah.
God that my mom went ahead and remarried, and
Yeah.
we had a stepdad. And I think I was like maybe about 2 years old, so he been in
Okay.
my life all my life. That's who I know. And the story how, he took care of us, because he was a part of the civil rights. I might as well go ahead and talk about it because this is Black history. He got killed in Montgomery, Alabama. A white man, he had a paint shop, went and took a bat, when they was marching during the Martin Luther King era,
Wow.
took a bat and hit him in the back of his head, you
Your
see. And
biological father?
not my biological, my stepdad.
Oh,
Yes, my
okay.
stepdad, and killed him. Well,
Oh,
unalived him.
wow.
You know,
Okay.
it's a lot of stuff. But
Okay.
we all been through something. Especially
Yeah.
when it comes to black families.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that they should just go ahead and give us our reparation because we've
Reparations.
been through
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
So much we've been through. And the thing about it, they rather go ahead and build all types of prisons, on every corners and just
Hmm.
throw us in. That's not helping. It's like Stockholm syndrome. We've been through so
Yeah.
much, and
Yeah.
I think that we should be, which no money could even, cover what we've been through, but at least it's a
Right.
start, right?
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. You didn't grow up hating your biological father.
No, no. With my business, I helped my dad, made sure that he was straight, medication and
Hmm.
everything. He was straight. We got along good. I didn't hate him. But
Hmm.
like I said, I how can I hate someone I really didn't know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
my other
wondering.
siblings really knew him, but I didn't know him.
Yeah.
I look at the man who last name I carry.
So why do you think you? Because we can tell Lexi hates her father. It seems
Mhm.
like Melody doesn't have a good feeling about her
W
father.
Well,
So
when it
why do
comes
you
to
think?
Lexus, let
Uh-huh.
me say this right here, right quick. When it comes to Lexus, somebody had to put that in her ear because
I
Lexus,
believe so.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
that her dad left out of her mom life when she was like 2 years old, right?
Yeah. I think she said two or three.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So somebody had to put all that because she says she never went around them, right?
Right. Now,
Yeah.
did your mother speak negative of your father?
No, girl, no, indeed. They was best
Okay.
friends.
Your biological father.
Yeah, my biological and my mom, my biological dad and my mom was best friends.
Okay.
When he was dying and because he died of cancer, he died like maybe about 4 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe about 3 years ago he died. My mom, used to bring him food and they was good
Mhm.
friends.
So do you think sometimes the mothers this is what I believe. I believe sometimes the mothers express their pain to the children about the
Absolutely.
fathers, and then the
Absolutely.
children take on that mother's pain.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that's what had happened when it came to
Lexi,
Lexus. Yes.
yeah, and Melody. I think that's what
Well,
happened.
I don't know too much about with Melody because I don't think that the man was in at home because you say the man was married to somebody else. So,
Right.
it's not like she had a dad. You know what I'm saying? This man was creeping.
Yeah. The
And I'm gonna say
reason
allegedly.
the reason why I say that is I have a very, very, very close family member.
Mhm.
And she she got pregnant by a married man. Okay. And the man did not leave his wife
Most
for her.
definitely. Mhm.
He told her you know how they tell you I'm gonna leave my wife, I'm gonna divorce my wife to be with you.
Mhm.
He did not leave his wife to be with this family friend.
Mhm.
And she had two children for him. And around the time those kids were 2 or 3, she finally broke it off with the married man. And
Wow.
she hated that man until the day he died.
Wow.
She taught her kids to hate him.
Wow.
So I've seen what women do
Mhm.
when a man has hurt them in that manner. They take the pain and express it to the children,
Mhm.
and then the children start to hate the biological father.
Wow.
I saw
Well,
that.
when it comes to Martell kids is not going to ever hate him
No, absolutely
because
not.
he is very active, and according to him, he's more active than the mom because he even said, you need to be a mom, you need to be with your
Right.
children, and Melody, she chose what life she want, and he
Yeah.
probably say, well, look, if the only time you're going to see the kids is when they are on that show with you, then I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off because why would Melody, have the children to come on the show and Martell probably say, it's not going to
Mhm.
work like that. How they going to split up everything? I wouldn't even
Right.
do it. Let the children live their life. And I remember it was the other day when Carlos King had told Mariah that Phaedra should bring her children on. Remember we talked about that? No, don't bring
Yeah.
your kids on that show,
Yeah. They.
especially a reality show. These people is very vicious.
Yeah. Those kids are too
And
old
and
now.
what I think, Lodge, is that they don't think about the welfare of the kids because these parents act like children, and you don't know what these parents is telling the children, and these
Right.
children got to go to school and looking at Melody kids or
Hmm.
whoever kids are on the reality show and teasing them. This is embarrassing. I don't know about you, but to me, all this right here is embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. It
Hmm.
is. And I think that's why Martell fights so hard to have 50-50 or whatever and stay in his children's life because he do
Yes.
not want her to get a chance to uh, make his children hate him. He wants
Yes.
to give them the love himself, so can't nobody tell him your daddy didn't love you. Your daddy got with that other woman. He didn't want you.
Hmm.
He doesn't want nobody to ever be able to say that about him.
Yes. Now, I don't know if it was said on Tasha K interview with
Mhm.
Martell and I'm gonna say a legend, but they said that the kids was recording a lot of stuff that was going
Oh,
on in that house with Melody. And
oh wow.
yes, and I'm gonna say allegedly, but
Mhm.
that's what I saw. They say the
Yeah.
kids got a lot of stuff on their phones as well. So if the kids got a lot of stuff on their
Oh.
phone, and that's how Martell knew about all these babysitters, who to say that these
Oh.
children did not give that
Mhm.
information to the courts?
Yeah, they are old enough to record what they
But
hear.
who to say that's why
Mhm.
everything is turning out the way that it is? Like
Yeah.
I said, you never win when you play dirty.
Yeah,
You
they are,
never win when you play
especially
dirty.
the older two, even boss
Mhm.
baby, they are old enough to record. If they're arguing,
Mhm.
they're old enough to record. Yeah.
But just, the level that they showed us, just
Mm.
imagine the stuff that we didn't see that was
I
going on in
know.
that house around those kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I could just see Martell just pleading, stop, Melody, just stop.
Yeah.
Because that's what we saw the entire time.
Yeah. And
What he was trying to do is most likely is to get Melody, to be a good parent, even when Melody was not even answering the phone. He wasn't calling to hook up back with Melody because he had all opportunities.
Yeah,
He was trying to see, the welfare of his kids. Melody bringing medicine. He wanted to know what the medicine is for,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. But wow. Well, she's hurting. She's still hurting. You know.
Like I said, they say, guys,
Mhm.
I can spin this story the way that I want to spin it, because to
Mhm.
me, I'm basing all this right here off of a reality show.
Yeah.
You air it out, you are free game. And the
Yeah.
only thing that I think that is hurting on Melody, and that is her pockets.
Okay. Okay.
Her pockets. That's the only thing that's hurting. Because first of all, one thing about a mother, honey, a mother is very protected when it comes to their children, especially girls.
Yeah.
And I want to raise my children. I can't see my children from one place to another place. I want to tuck my own kids in their own beds,
Right.
because
Right.
those children, they going to grow up and they're going to look at all this right here.
Well, they say there's nothing meaner than a scorned woman.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
like I said, I don't think that is scoring. I think it's past scoring. S- Put all that in the pot like a big old
Yeah.
pot of gumbo.
Yeah. It's
Put
sad.
the scoring, put the bitterness,
Yeah.
put all that in the pot. But all this right here is because of clout chasing.
Yeah. On top of it, she's not a forgiving person.
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem with forgiving someone. You know, if I
Mm-hmm.
get into it with somebody and I have, and girl, in a few weeks, I'm done. It's over with. I don't care. I mean, we may not be close, but I'm not gonna hold no grudge.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what's done. I'm gonna let it go.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't holding no grudges.
But you see, the thing about it is that they are holding a grudge, but it's just still
Mhm.
putting money in the pot, whether it's
Oh
good news,
yeah,
bad news.
yeah,
So I'm going to keep this narrative going, even
yeah,
though behind the scene, because even some of the stuff that they show on camera, Martell looked like he threw for a loop, looked like he's shocked. That most likely
yeah,
they probably laughing and clowning and having a
yeah.
good time. But the minute when the cameras are on, she turned coat, she flipped a script,
Right, right.
because to her it's business, strictly business, even if I got to tear you down to get where I need to get. And that's
Yeah.
real talk. And if you
Well,
guys don't like it, that's something on you. I'm gonna speak my truth. Like I say, when it comes to this channel is not for everybody.
yeah. That's basically anybody that does
Hmm.
not, like they say, ride for her or be her minion or do as she say. Then they
Hmm.
on her boo boo list, and she's going to treat them any kind of way.
That's it. Because
And yeah.
I caught it. I say this does not make no sense. I say you
Hmm.
going to tell Carlos King that you feel threatened for your life. You have to have security. All this stuff that you are saying is going on between you and Martell was going on before you pitched this show. Make it make sense.
Well, let me ask you this question, Lady D. What I mean, if you're afraid of a man, you're afraid he's going to do something to you to the point where you have to have security guards. Isn't it normal that you basically go and get a restraining order against that person?
Absolutely.
She don't have no restraining order against him.
Girl, I wish I could have my podcast a clap. You are absolutely that girl, that
You
right
know,
there. That's going to be my next topic. We're
right?
gonna talk about this.
Isn't that the first thing you do when you feel like a person might do you bodily harm? And
Yes,
isn't that the first thing women do or men? You go get a
absolutely.
restraining order against that
Absolutely.
person. She doesn't
That's
have a restraining order against him.
that's going to be my next topic. You are absolutely right. If
Right.
she was so threatened of her life,
So scared.
so scared, why she didn't go and get a restraining order?
Right. I've
If
been
she
thinking
was
about
so fear of this man.
right. I've been meaning to bring that up every time we get on, and I forget about it. And
Wow.
I was listening to one of the CCs, the content creators today, talking about how dangerous he is and how afraid she is of him, and she got to have security everywhere she go. No, that's probably from her crazy fans because she's not
Absolutely.
afraid of Martell.
Absolutely.
If
If
I mean,
anybody I need restraining order is my crazy fans. Look how they go
yeah,
and stalk your business and your houses and
right,
take this stuff so personal.
right. That's who she got the security for because it's not for Martell. Because she would have been a long time ago got a restraining order to keep him away
Hmm.
from her, even though they own the same show.
Absolutely.
You know, when you got a restraining order against somebody, they can't be within 100 feet of you or
Hmm.
however. But they could have filmed on different days.
And if anybody should have went got a restraining order, Martell should have got one because
Right,
she was very volatile.
right. But he's not. I mean, he's not saying he's afraid of her.
He's
And
not, but I
his
would have
fans,
if somebody
yeah,
throwing knives, allegedly throwing
yeah,
knives and trying to unalive me and gasoline and throw
no,
golf clubs and
uh-uh,
where he had to go and they say restrained himself to go and get something to protect himself from
right.
her. She's
But
very vicious according to what Martell put out.
yeah, but she's saying
And
that
I'm gonna
he
say a legend. This is for entertainment purpose only to us. We don't know these
allegedly
people.
allegedly he's stalking her. Allegedly he's harassing her on her phone. She can't go anywhere without security. Well, why don't you have a restraining order?
Thank you.
You know.
Thank
Now
you.
I've been wanting to ask her dumb. Oh, I'm
Girl,
sorry.
be yourself.
I've been wanting to ask her fans if she is so afraid of him, if he's stalking her and sending her nasty text messages and harassing her, why doesn't she have a restraining order against him?
Absolutely.
Nobody asked that question.
And I think that's why the bigger bloggers don't really talk about this
Right,
because some
right,
of them know the
right.
truth.
Yeah,
Because you remember when Tasha K was saying,
yeah,
she really didn't follow this show. She don't watch this
yeah,
show. And a lot of this stuff she had got
yeah,
from Mindy Blue. So who would say that, Mindy Blue
yeah,
told all the stuff that is going on, even
yeah.
with the other stuff that we trying to hide behind under the rug. You see what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. Yeah,
So
the content creators
they
they
don't
don't
want to they
fool
don't
with
want
it.
to touch this. They don't want
Yeah,
to touch it because
yeah,
they know the truth.
right.
They
You're
know the truth.
absolutely
These
correct.
people, these big content creators, believe it or not, if they want to know something, they going to go directly to sources right there in
Absolutely.
little old Huntsville, and it's very very small. Everybody know everybody.
Absolutely, absolutely. She ain't scared of him, you know.
They
That's
know
just
who the real victim was.
that's just a lie she tell in order to boost her fan base and have
Absolutely,
them crawling up her behind. She ain't scared of him. She would have a restraining order against him
that's
a
it.
long, long time ago. There
And
was some
nobody
time.
hating. Ain't nobody hating on Mel. Nobody saying that gossip on Mel. We just calling it like it is.
Yeah,
We
I mean,
only can call what it is.
this is just my opinion. I don't
Absolutely.
know. And allegedly, I'm just curious is if she is so afraid of this man, he's so dangerous, he stalks her, he harasses her. Why don't she have a restraining order?
Absolutely.
That's what most women go get as soon as a man start
Absolutely.
harassing them. If they are
Absolutely.
actually afraid of him, they're gonna go to the police department and get a restraining order and say, "Hey, keep this man away from me. Help me." That girl
Never
ain't got no.
once.
She ain't scared of Martell.
So it's no restraining orders out there.
No, that nobody. He doesn't have. He wouldn't even be able to film with her if there was a restraining order against him.
Wow. Wow.
There is no restraining order against him. Yep.
Mm-mm-mm.
So she's
Well,
lying.
I know for sure, all the stuff that we know that she's capable of doing. If anybody need to go ahead and get a restraining order right
It's
now,
him. It's
it's
him.
him. So if
Yep.
he's going to be filmed on this season, which I probably doubt it, what I think is that he's going to be filmed away from her because I don't think that they're going
I
to
hope
put
so.
them into the same settings. So
I hope
if
so.
he do film, because I think it's going to be a way, dealing with all this court case and
Yeah.
most likely he probably have some footage with him and Ariane, trying to build up
Yeah.
their property, the property that they showed
Right.
on, TikTok and,
Yeah.
be with the kids. They got a lot of stuff. I think that their story is going to be more interesting. If I was Martell, I would go back to the table, and I
Yeah.
renegotiate my contract because
Right.
if they show this part of his life then the ratings is going to go up. So I would do just like Candy Boris did. How I think it was Kim Zolciak. You remember when Real Housewives of Atlanta came on? Then her little show came on afterwards.
Oh
You remember?
yeah, yeah, I remember
So
that.
that's how I would negotiate. Give me a
Yeah,
spinoff from Love and
yeah,
Marriage in Huntsville, because they
yeah,
are not going to get none of my ratings. They won't get none of
yeah.
my ratings at all. And if
Right.
I was Martell, I would say I don't even want it on the same day.
Yeah,
You
that show
know,
was called Tardy for the
yeah,
Party.
tardy
Remember?
for the party. Yes,
Right. It
I
ran for
wouldn't want.
7 years.
Oh, it ran a long time
It
and people
ran a
was
long
watching. She was
time.
doing good.
Yeah.
She had
Well,
a good run.
let me ask you this. Did you hear today that Tisha and Marceau are they are planning another Black Expo, but it's going to
Yes, I
be in
saw that. I
Atlanta?
should have posted that. Yeah, I
Ah,
probably posted
wow.
tomorrow. I
That's
saw
going to
that.
be nice.
That's really going to be nice.
Right.
I saw
Atlanta is
that.
a big city. They should have a
Hmm.
pretty nice crowd of
So they're gonna do
business.
it in Atlanta or Huntsville?
Atlanta.
Okay, Atlanta.
Oh,
Okay.
that's going to be nice. It's going to be nice.
Yeah, yeah, it's going to be real nice. Like I said, put this show back on the right track. This is what it was all about. It was all about them coming together, building up the community, and if it's going to take the Scots to go ahead and do it, then go ahead and do it, because nobody wants to hear nothing about
Yeah,
Melody and
baby.
Martell anymore. What Martell do, if he's married, then let him tell his story. If Melody wants to go overseas and
Uh-huh.
whatever she's doing overseas, then let it be. But
Yeah.
we tired of all this garbage, because to me it's
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah, so it's going to be on the 22nd and the 23rd of this month.
Okay, okay,
And Melody is having some type of event on that particular weekend in Huntsville.
okay. See, she have it on the same week.
The same weekend, the same day.
Wow.
So there's no way she could be at the Black Expo in Atlanta
Yes.
if her program is going to be in Huntsville. So, of course, the fans are saying that they did it like that so Melody cannot attend the Black Expo, which is great.
Okay.
I'm glad.
So
Okay.
who came out first, Melody or the
I think
Scots?
she posted hers first.
Who, Melody?
Yeah, her event.
Okay,
And
okay.
then they posted theirs yesterday.
Hmm.
It's the same weekend that she's having her event.
Well, I don't even understand how Melody could even post anything because of the stuff that she have done. Most people, when they do DV, they be canceled
Yeah.
immediately. So I don't know
Yeah.
how she can have any event that's going when we already know she's caught in the action of
Uh-huh.
trying to, you know,
Hmm.
unalive and throwing
Right.
knives and s- uh, threaten to light the house on fire and
Hmm.
throwing plants and golf carts, clubs and
Right.
bats, and I don't know how she's going to be able to even promote an event, because we already
Hmm.
know if it was Martell, he wouldn't even they would have sat there and crucified him.
Yeah, well, I think her event, but I'm not sure it's going to be about her cosmetic line, Seventh Avenue. I'm
Hmm.
not sure,
I don't
but
understand that's very odd. That's just to show you we have our pickers and our choosers.
right now, I believe I don't know where the Fletchers, because remember they said they wanted to be invited to the next Black Expo,
Oh, okay, most
and
likely they will.
okay, now here's the story that's going around. The Mortel is going to be there, and most likely he'll have Arion with him
Oh, wow, wow.
at the event. He can have a table for his wine, honest wine.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure the Scots will have their chocolate in a bottle.
Mhm.
Destiny is supposed to be there, and I hope Martell does participate. I'm sure he will.
Yep.
And
Country girl want to say, not to interrupt you, is she mentally unstable? Just asking, no shade. We're not a psychiatrist or anything, but
mm,
like I said, you would know them by the fruit that they bear.
yeah, I'm not sure if she's mentally unstable,
Yeah,
but
but
there is some behavior there that ain't
yeah, yeah,
exactly,
yeah, yes.
right.
And
Because
I think that reality show should have been the last place.
right. I mean, a person with that much animosity in them for her ex and everybody around her, it's got to be a
Mhm.
little something there that ain't right.
That's it. So tell
Yeah.
me some more about what's going to happen at Black Expo.
Well, okay. The admission they're charging this time.
Mhm.
It's $50. Say like you and I
Okay.
want to go. If you and I
Mhm.
decided to go, it would be $50 each for us to attend.
That's
And Andy,
reasonable.
it's very reasonable. And all of the vendors are gonna have to pay $200 for their space.
Okay.
So that means Martell will have to pay 200. The Fletchers will have to pay 200. Anybody that wants to showcase their business has to pay $200 for their space,
Mhm.
which is because they're gonna be selling their products. And I'm come on, come on.
Okay.
We talking about Atlanta. That's a big city.
Mhm.
So I'm sure it's going to be a whole lot of Atlanta vendors that are going to want to showcase their products there. It
Mhm.
should be huge.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. My
Girl,
friend gives one just about every year.
girl, what I would love to see is the people from Bravo, the Atlanta Housewives,
Mhm.
to like Candy, bring
Yeah, candy
her
bars.
bedroom
Yeah,
her bedroom candy. Can you bring her
absolutely.
products? Who else selling products on there?
The only ones that I know is candy.
Let me see. Is anybody else selling products?
The only one I know is candy. I don't know
Um,
anybody else. Candy really had cornered that market on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
well, I know Cynthia was selling handbags,
Oh yeah, Cynthia
eyeglasses.
Belly would be good. Cynthia
So
Belly would
yeah,
definitely. I think because Cynthia Belly came down here.
did she?
Yeah, she was just doing that little modeling thing. My friend took a picture with her. I
Oh
might
wow.
sing you some stuff. Yeah.
Now I could see her renting a booth for her.
Yeah, Cynthia Bailey would have did good. And
Yeah,
Cynthia Bailey would have went.
yeah. I'm sure she will be there. I
Yeah,
hope
so I hope
so.
she do have some reality
I really
celebrity.
hope she
Girl,
do.
she gets some reality celebrities over there, man.
It's gonna be hot.
Girl,
Yeah.
those millimeters, they going to it's just
Oh, they
gonna be
gonna have a
like
fit.
somebody put some hot
Yeah.
coal on them. They just gonna be,
Right.
oh my God, they just gonna be devastated. They're gonna lose it
I
because
hope they all go.
they don't want to see Tisha and them succeed.
Right. But girl, taking it to Atlanta is perfect. It's
Hmm.
perfect.
Absolutely.
Let
And
me
speaking
see.
of Atlanta, Ariane, they said that they showed some clips and they was trying to down that on what is that Atlanta show in Love what is Love It Loving
Uh oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hip hop, Love and Hip
yeah,
Hop Atlanta.
yes, hip
Yeah,
hop.
she was on that show. Girl, wouldn't it
Yes.
be a mess if Sheree come with her products?
Oh my God.
With her
Oh my I think she gonna have somebody there. I know she gonna have one of those reality
I don't
stars
know.
there.
That would be interesting if she brought
Oh, I will. Oh, you're right. I want to see Sheree there.
yeah, she could get her a little booth, a little vendor's booth.
Yes.
She got to sell her athletic wear. She can afford
Hmm.
$200. Let me see. Does
Wow.
Portia? Portia has go naked hair,
Portia would be. Oh, Portia would be a plus. I mean,
and
oh my God.
Portia has bedroom linen too. Supposed to be
Yes.
some beautiful sheets and bedroom accessories. Oh girl, that would be it would be so great if
So
Sheree
that's going
popped
to
in.
be filmed for season 7, right?
Now I don't know if they're gonna film it. Everybody thinks that it will be filmed.
Oh my God. And they already down the first one. So I think they're going to go all out the way for the second one.
Right.
They're going to have someone from these reality
Yeah.
stars. They're gonna have one of them there or a few of them because they're
I
gonna
think
go
it
out their
will
way
be
because they
filmed.
know people already said that, the first one that they did,
It wasn't that
it
great.
was a flop, which
But
I don't think it was. I
I
thought
don't
it
think
was
it was
great.
either. I thought it was nice, but this should be better.
Yes.
This should be
Hmm.
better.
Oh, it's
And
going to be better.
and
I
they
believe it.
are filming now. So
Yes.
it has to be filmed for the show because everything they do have to be filmed.
Yes.
And it's Marceau and Letitia. I'm sure Kimmy and Maurice will be there. I'm sure the Fletchers will be there. Who
Hmm.
else is on that show? They say Destiny is definitely going to be there.
Oh wow.
Oh, Miss Wanda gonna be there with her Well, her
Miss
season,
Wanda, Miss Wanda. I love me some Miss Wanda, honey. Y'all can say
she gonna
whatever
be
y'all want to
she
say
gonna be
about Miss
selling
Wanda.
them. She gonna be selling them loaded potatoes, girl. I love me some Miss
Bring your
Wanda.
loaded potatoes with that
Okay.
aluminum foil wrap.
Yeah, girl. Yeah,
I really wanted Miss Wanda back on that show
I
because she
did
brings
too.
something different on that show,
Oh,
and
she was
she
so
played
funny.
she had her part. It's
Yeah,
just that they were so jealous.
yeah, yeah.
Like I say,
Well,
she can't say nothing what you don't air out. You air it out, you're free game.
right,
That's how I look
right.
at it.
Do you think Stormy would go with her products?
I wouldn't want Stormy back. If Stormy do, like I say, once a snake is always a snake. I don't
Uh-huh.
like the way that Stormy went ahead and treated Tisha. It's like she
Hmm.
wanted to belittle them. It's like she wanted to step on the Scots in order for
Yeah,
her to come into the door. Yeah, we know you are a millionaire, but we
yeah,
didn't know you was a millionaire until you came on that show. Some of us may have had our products, but we didn't put a face to that product. So,
yeah.
we really knew Stormy from this show right here.
Right. I didn't know anything about her or her products until she came on the show.
Yeah, and what did Marcel said? Martell and Tisha said, not Martell, Marcel and Tisha said, we just gonna stick with the friends we know. Don't
Yeah,
make no sense for making no new friends. Let Stormy be
absolutely.
Stormy.
Yeah,
Let Stormy find her way in. She won't come through us.
yeah. Well, she clowned from the first Black Expo about
She
that
did. She
that
showed herself.
$100. So I'm just
Yeah.
wondering, is she going to participate for the second Black Expo in Atlanta and be
Well,
willing to pay that $200?
I hope Tisha stop letting these people in, because
Yeah,
everybody trying to come after Tisha.
yeah,
Everybody wants to come after Tisha, because they know Tisha, like I said, Tisha it is to me, Tisha is the queen to that show, whether they
yeah.
like it or not. Tisha, she is a woman of excellence.
Well, one
And
thing
I
I
hope
could
she don't
say,
go in the dirt with these people.
one thing I could say about Tisha for this past season, she has grown some thick skin,
Hmm.
and she don't care what these people say about her.
That's
She's
it.
going on doing her thing. Girl, they about to have the second Black Expo. Ain't nobody thinking about these idiots.
That's it. They
Okay.
were just jealous. They was jealous because Tisha was about her business, her man, and her family.
Yep.
And see, the demons, they can't stand that.
Right.
Three things that these demons don't like. They don't like family.
Yeah.
They don't like a person to prosper,
Yeah.
and they wants to keep confusion. Long as you acting gutter, sniper, and acting ratchet, and
Yeah.
wilding in the pig's pen with them, they happy.
Yeah. You got that right. You are so correct
Oh,
about that.
yes, that's
They
it.
hate. They hate a husband and wife sticking
Oh,
together.
they hate Greta
Oh
Della
my
hates
God.
family.
Yeah.
He all about division.
Yeah. You are correct about
And that's
that.
why Tisha said that Keisha got that's why Tisha said that Melody have a dark soul. A very
Yeah.
dark soul.
Yeah. They hate family. They hate husband and wives. I wonder.
Yes.
Sometimes the way they talk about couples, husband and wives, calling the wives like Kimmy or pick me. I'm wondering, do you think they are all lesbians?
Oh, what I think it could be, most of it is trauma binding.
Uh-huh.
That's the only thing that I could come up with, trauma binding, and they're going
Hmm.
to keep this narrative going because of most of them that's
Hmm.
saying that they are YouTubers, and for the clicks and the likes.
But I mean, just the way they speak about men,
It's all
specifically
over.
black
It's
men.
all over. But it's all over. It's not just on the reality shows. These
Hmm.
entertainers, and
Hmm.
they hate this world, hate masculine black men.
Right.
Notice that on all these TV shows, even news reporters, you're not going to put a masculine black man as a news reporter. Most of them, they look, how you say that,
Yeah, they all, majority of them are gay
like
men.
beta. Yeah, they look
Yeah.
beta. Is another word they call it. I can't think what the name of they call it, but they don't
Mhm.
want to see a black
A
masculine man
masculine
because
man.
it's like they're afraid of them.
Well, who
And
who hates masculine men?
the palm people,
When yeah,
the palm people.
the alphabet girls hate
No,
masculine men.
and the palm people. feeding it to all them right there.
Right.
And like I said, our people, we mimic off of all this stuff. So if
Yeah.
the palm people say, I hate this type of people, then they going to say, Massa, I hate them too.
I mean, the only thing I could think of is these women that hate these men. So they got to be part of the alphabet community.
Yeah, this been from the beginning. They
Right.
from the beginning, the black man was hunted down like sheep for the slaughter
Right. You could
because
tell.
they fear the black man because the black
Right.
man is God. And I'm not
Girl.
talking about of the most high, you know.
I mean, you and I both have been cheated on, but we don't hate
Uh-huh.
men. I don't
No,
hate
I don't
men.
hate man because, like I said, there and say, shoot, you
You
go
know.
out there, you did it, sure. My
Right.
hands wasn't clean either, so I'm not going to sit
Neither
there
was
and say.
mine.
But one thing about me is that, like I said, I'm not going to sit there and wallow in my mess. I'm going to get back up.
Right.
Once I forgive you, you forgive me. Hey, that's it.
Well, I question their
That's
faith.
it.
I question, this is my opinion. I question the majority of them. I question their sexuality. Straight
Mhm.
women do not
These
hate
days, these
black men.
days, because
Yeah,
everything is open.
it might be a little bit disappointed
Mhm.
in black men, but they don't hate black men the way these women hate black men.
Because it's the way that the media, you see, the media
I
is
don't know.
portraying. It's the media,
I don't know.
what you see on social media is really not
Hmm.
in real life. This
I don't
stuff
know.
is to pull this narrative that the black man, it's been from the beginning.
Oh yeah, we do
It's just
know
like
that.
our government. It's just like our government. We was
Right.
taught, if you want to stay in these certain income homes, you
Yeah.
got to get the black man out. And how you see that they are hunted down, throwing them in
Yeah.
jail, prison, and throwing. It's just that they afraid of the black man. And if
Yeah,
they can get the
girl.
black man out and put him in jail or just just get them out, period,
Yeah. I
then
don't
they
know,
feel that
girl.
they're more powerful because they want us to look at
Mm,
the palm people as God. That's why they put
girl.
themselves on the picture and made themselves God.
I don't know, girl. I mean, I
I'm
see the
telling
media.
you, they've been hating the black
Yeah.
man. They want to
I don't know.
emasculate him.
I'm starting to wonder about a lot of these women. I'm gonna be honest
Hmm.
with you, because I have been angry. You have been angry, but we don't hate men. That don't make us hate
You ever
men.
listen to Shahrazad Ali?
Oh yeah,
Why
I've
don't you
heard
watch
her.
and get her
I've heard
book,
quite a
and you're
few
gonna
of her
get a lot of
interviews.
understanding of
Yeah.
what's going on and
Oh yeah.
how they really hate the black man. They hate the black man.
Oh yeah. I know that there is propaganda
Hmm.
out there to divide the black man and the black woman,
Yes.
but that doesn't make you hate men. To me, I don't
Hmm.
care. I'm gonna be a little mad at them. I'm a little mad at a few of them, a few of them are clowns, but I don't have hate for
Well, it got somewhere they feel that once a black man did them something, they
them.
don't have nothing to do with them, and that's
Girl,
the
I
way
don't
that
know.
the
Yeah,
system is designed, get them out
yeah,
and we're
yeah,
going to take care of them. So now the black woman is married to the government
and each other,
and each other because
which ain't nothing wrong with. I
all this right
ain't.
here is dealing with economic. So if they can sit there and keep the families divided because they think that we are overpopulated, they
Mm.
doing anything.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
agree.
doing anything to sit there and stop us from multiplying. So if they can have
Mm.
woman on woman and man on man and have the black man in jail and at least they can be able to control the system. See, they can't control the system long as we together because they know when we together we are a force to be reckoned with. But long as we divided, they know that the family is just going to fall. See,
Yeah,
like I say, the system is not messed up. The system is only doing what the system is designed to do.
yeah, I
And that's to
agree.
sit there and separate the black man from the black woman.
Yeah, I agree, but I still think some of them are a little bit zesty. That's what they
Yeah,
call them now.
well, it's zesty because they took the black man out the home.
Yeah.
So they took the black man home. I would remember I was watching, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think you was on the panel with me
Mhm.
when I saw they had posted something on Instagram where this these three women, they have their own little platform, and they were saying that they buy their young 13-year-old girl vibrators.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
remember that one? And
yeah,
say, well, I'd rather sit there and buy her a vibrator, and then go out there and experience the real deal. So right there, you are telling this child that she does not need a man. So once she get older, she wouldn't even want a man, because the only thing that's going to please her is a double A battery.
yeah. That's true.
So, like I said, this generation right here is a lost generation. And that's why I say many are called, but few are chosen. Not many of us going to be able to cross over. This is a good
Girl,
conversation.
you know what? I still say some. I believe some of them are. They say they love her, but I
Hmm.
believe a whole lot of them love her in uh I can't say a unnatural manner, but like a woman would love another woman manner.
Yeah. Well,
You
see,
know,
like I
which ain't
said,
nothing wrong with. You
yeah,
know.
but the thing about it is that this is a type of world, this is an
Yeah.
era that we are moving in right now,
Yeah.
where we are lovers of this world, lovers of
Yeah.
things, and people, this generation, they are just lost.
Yeah.
We call good evil and evil good, and they looking at something, especially when it
Yeah.
comes to our people. We looking at something to idolize,
Yeah.
something to mimic, not knowing these
Yeah.
people are messed up, tore up, and just as confused as the next person. But we just running after stuff like this,
Right.
and that's why we are lost generation, but nothing good is going to come out of it. But this is all designed. All this stuff what we seen, all this stuff that we are talking about is all designed.
Right.
It's
Right.
designed to sit there and to do anything to keep us separated, to keep us divided and
Right.
fighting with each other.
I know Martell at the last reunion when they were talking about him getting that massage. Remember when they were talking about the female that he let in, and he
Yes.
said that the woman was there to give him a massage, and then
Mm-hmm.
Kimmy made a statement saying that Melody got a massage too,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a female that gave Melody her massage, and Martell made a statement like, uh she could have got a happy ending, something, from that. He was leading to basically saying that the woman was touching her in a manner that
Well, if it's
wasn't.
true, she need to come out, because we really don't even know if she's
Hmm.
dating anyone.
Yeah. Well, we
So
haven't seen
she's
her with
going out
the
of the
men.
country. So who's she going out of the country with?
Well, every time I see her, her makeup artist, that
And
girl
that's
was
another
with
thing.
her.
Let me say this right quick. When you had said that the makeup artist is the one that went and brought the charges to the courthouse, told Melody to go in and file charges
Um.
against
Okay. At the
Martell.
podcast, Melody said that I don't know where this girl lives. But
Mm-hmm.
Melody flew her in, her makeup artist, and she took Melody around to get the paperwork to file the papers,
Mm-hmm.
the warrants against Martell. The girl went with her, the girl and her mama. And I'm like,
Okay.
that girl is always sniffing up on the Melody.
Yeah.
Always. Everywhere Melody go, the girl go. What kind of mess is that?
That's what I want to know.
On her vacations. Um, the girl basically is there, look like almost 24/7. And I'm like,
Wow.
what, which, I could see what a girl might, I don't know. It just looks fishy.
Mm-hmm.
She's always around her. Now, who want another female around them all the time?
That's what I
You
want
know,
to know.
you know,
And that's why Melody could keep all this stuff going on, because she
right,
really not going she really don't have anything going on in her personal life. I don't even think that if Martell do exactly what you and I talked about, go and get you know a restraining order, and
right, right.
having this contract that
Yeah.
Melody cannot even utter his name,
Oh, I'm
and
hoping and
especially
praying.
dealing with the legal stuff that's going on right now.
Yeah, especially if he leave that show.
I don't think that she
Yeah,
gonna have nothing to talk about, because we already know that she can't talk about the Scott's marriage anymore. They already
Right.
said, y'all done beat this until you can't beat it
Right.
no more.
Yeah.
So and if Martell, say that we cannot talk and discuss about this legal stuff, then what do she have to talk about?
I
Tell
want
me
it
what
to
she have to talk
be
about
I want it to be where she cannot refer to him, speak about him,
at
speak
all.
on him at all about nothing.
Right.
Nothing. That's what I would like for him to get. And
And what
vice
else could she
versa.
talk about? Because she can't
Right.
bring the kids on the show.
Right. And the same thing for him. He shouldn't be able to speak about her to anyone, put out her business. You know, I wanted to go both ways. They don't
Now,
speak
what she
about each
might
other.
do is try to, just like you had said, I forgot what, I think you had told me that she might try to bring her brother and his husband, but like I say,
Well, that's
people,
fine. I
some
mean,
people not really ready for all that right there.
yeah, you might be right about that because it haven't been seen yet. A
Yeah,
a gay couple on
yeah.
reality TV that I know of. I don't think they've
Mhm.
been seen yet, so they might not be ready for that.
Mhm.
But
So what else could she talk about? Because we already know when it comes to
yeah,
Martell don't even have to utter Melody's name, and he's going to have a good storyline.
yeah, he's gonna have a complete storyline.
Thank you.
I don't know what her storyline could be about. I guess she could talk about the kids. She can't show them.
Well, that's all she
Uh,
can do all day, talk
yeah,
about them and talk about her businesses, whatever she's
right.
doing,
Talk
her
about her
7 different
business.
businesses.
Right. Well,
That's
we
the
know
only thing
she's
she can
not going to
do.
talk about no relationship. She's
Mhm.
not going to do that if she has a relationship.
I would
She's
love to
not
see
going
her
to
with
talk about.
one
I would love to see her with one too. I'm wondering
because
what
I'm
the heck
tired
is
of
she doing.
beating Martell to the ground.
Yeah, I'm wondering, what the heck is she doing? She's 38 years old.
Mhm.
I was 38 once, a long time ago. That was 30 years ago when I was 38, because I'll be
Mhm.
68 this year. And I
Mhm.
remember it wasn't no going without no man,
Absolutely. She's still
you know.
young.
So, I mean, your body at 38, your body is still functioning in a manner where you have certain needs. So, what
Mhm.
the heck is she doing?
I don't know.
You know,
That's
I
why I say you
remember,
never win when you play dirty. You got to be
uh,
careful.
especially a female in her
Mhm.
30s, that's your almost your second highest peak for
Absolutely.
your sexuality. You know, of course, in your teens, you popping, but in your 30s, yeah, you really popping.
Mhm.
And that is the last thing you want to be is alone at night
Mhm.
or any time of the day. Your body is still your body is hungry. Okay. So yeah, it would be nice if she shared, but I know she can't, and it ain't about Martell, it's about her crazy fans. She don't want her fans to know who she's dating.
Absolutely.
Because when she met that billionaire, I don't know what she was. She was on some trip and she met
Mhm.
a billionaire. Girl, they found out who. Well, he did give his own email address,
Mhm. He
but
was
they
all
was
about business.
they was hounding that man and talking about that was her man, that was her boyfriend. He was gonna be her husband, to the point where if she had to ask her fans to leave that man alone,
Wow.
because they was harassing him so. So they keep hollering about, well, she can't have no man because Martell. No, it ain't Martell. She can't
Thank
have no man
you.
for her
They
crazy
got
fans.
fans. And they
Right.
need to stop. They need to stop saying Martell this, Martell
Yeah.
that. And that's why I'm so glad that Martell went ahead and put his foot down because to show that he can make it. He can make
Yeah.
it without
Yeah.
Melody. He does not need Melody. And I think that Carlos King had a lot to do with it as well, of trying to put Melody on this pedestal
Oh
while
yeah.
tearing down, and I'm gonna say
Oh
allegedly,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
trying to tear down Martell. And it's not going to work because you never win when you play dirty. Never win when you play dirty. You
Well,
cannot tear down somebody in order to build somebody else up. It's not going to work because sooner or
Carlos.
later it's
Uh-huh.
going to backfire.
Carlos is sneaky. Sometimes he's
Yes.
running up Martio butt, making Martio think he the hot stuff. And then he's running up Melody's
Hmm.
butt. I think she hot butt. If Destiny is on his podcast, he making her feel like she's super. He was running up Nene. Carlos runs up everybody butt.
I would like to see Destiny back. What you think?
Yeah, I would love to see Destiny back.
I think she got a raw deal.
Do you remember when Hill Harper sent Melody some flowers, or he sent her some type of a positive message?
Who?
Hill Harper,
I don't know who that is.
he's an actor.
Okay. No, I
He,
don't remember.
oh yeah, that was like in season
Hmm.
2 or 3. He's
Hmm.
a well-known black actor. He sent her some well wishes, telling her she was beautiful, and he was proud of her. Do you know her fans was acting like Hill Harper wanted her? He wanted to marry her. They were a couple, and
Are you serious?
Hill Harper is about 5'7" at the most. He's a very handsome man, but he's short. Melody is a whole foot taller than that man.
Wow.
And eventually, she had to tell them that she is not with Hill Harper. I'm
Mm-mm-mm.
gonna send you a picture of him.
Okay.
You probably seen him. Have you ever seen Mama Flora's house?
No, I probably
Okay.
saw it, but I don't, know. I
Cicely
have to see a
Tyson.
picture. I have to see a picture first. I know
Mhm.
Cicely. Yeah.
Yeah, Cicely Tyson was in that movie. Queen
Hmm.
Latifah was in the movie.
Okay. I might
Uh,
know what it is once you
Blair
show it to me.
Blair Underwood was in that movie. Well, Hill Harper was in that movie. And
Hmm.
another movie called The Skulls. I don't know if you saw
Okay.
that. Hill Harper was in that. He's a pretty, prominent actor, and I would say he was hot in the 80s and 90s.
Oh wow! And they went ahead and dropped the charges. All that case, the judge went ahead and threw it out with Destiny, so she don't
Oh
have
yeah,
nothing on her record. They just was trying to
right.
make her look bad because no way in the
Yeah,
world, just like Destiny said, they should have went ahead and put that on Crime Stoppers.
right. They should have, but
They
with
just
her,
did that just to make her look
right.
bad.
Yeah, they did. You
So
know,
now her record is back clean because they was dragging that.
right. Yeah,
Oh my God. I mean, these overzealous fans, you guys need to stop because every time when you guys trying to tear somebody else down, they always winning. They
what,
always winning.
honey?
So they need to just go ahead and stop.
They dragging Marceau and Tisha now about this new Black Expo, saying, well, why they
Hmm.
taking it to Atlanta? Why not have it in Huntsville? They ain't doing nothing. What?
And there's a lot of them moving to Atlanta. So who to say that they probably had enough of callers? And they might
Well,
sit there and try to get on with Mona Scott. Mona Scott is going to let them on. So if they said
yeah,
they're running to Atlanta, they probably say, look, I done got enough of callers. I would have had
yeah,
enough of Carlos King because first of all, Carlos King
mm,
should have never went down to Huntsville and had a platform for Melody and not the rest of the cast when they're an ensemble group, you know?
girl, wouldn't it be the mess if Andy Cohen offered them a show?
Oh my
You
God.
know, Andy is Carlos's arch enemy.
Nemesis, yes.
Yes. What if Andy Cohen offered them a show on Bravo?
Wow. Something is going on because they run in Atlanta a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
And
If
who
they
to
could
say?
move
They
there,
probably sell them a story because they probably
yeah,
say, let Melody and Carlos King sink in this
have
show because Carlos King has no business to sit there and do the things that he did.
right,
Why would he? I think the last straw with the cast, and this is all allegedly, guys,
yeah,
like I say, you air it out, you free game. We can spin it the way we want.
yeah.
But I think the last straw with the Scots and callers is when he came down to Huntsville and crowned Melody.
Uh huh.
And I think they
Girl,
sat
wouldn't
there and
that be
said,
the
we're
stuff?
going to go ahead and take that offer from Bravo.
Yeah, he has done it before because remember,
Yes.
Kenya was living in L.A. And
Mm-hmm.
Andy offered her that position on the Atlanta Housewives, and she moved to Atlanta.
Yes.
She was living in LA, and when she was
Wow.
accepted that position on that show, she had a certain amount of time to move to Atlanta,
Wow.
and she did. Well, she was in California,
Wow. That's awesome,
girl.
girl. Oh, that's awesome. We got a show tomorrow.
Yeah, girl. What if
If we
they,
don't have it tomorrow, we sure gonna have a show Monday, honey,
girl?
because
That would be the ultimate payback.
that's a ultimate because first of
Yeah,
all, Carlos King and Melody and the fans, Carlos King could have pumped the brakes and tell
yeah,
Melody, to stop back her fans off, and
yep,
Melody could have sat there and did right. Like I said,
yep,
you never win what you play dirty. And as you can see, n- what goes around come around, and they deserve whatever comes to their way, because the way
yeah,
that they played their hands very shyster, very
yeah.
shyster.
And
Yes.
also
Even country girl like that. Absolutely.
the
That's
girl
great. That's great.
Drew.
Remember, guys, you heard it right here from Logical Speak and Debbie. Well, D, real talk with your girl, Lady D.
Yeah,
Hey,
Drew Sidera. She was living in California and she moved to Atlanta when
yes.
she got accepted on the Housewives. She was living in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's two. But if he offered them a show, they would have to move to Atlanta.
Right,
The Scott,
right.
Marcel, Tisha, I doubt if all of them would move.
Destiny, Martell,
Right.
Ariane, and who
Yeah.
else? Bring Miss Wanda. Come on, you can't do it
Yeah.
without Miss
Yeah.
Wanda.
Miss Wanda got to
Yes,
be
bring
there.
Miss Wanda. And they got a lot to offer. That
They
team,
do. They do.
that'll be a good team. And
Girl,
let
I would
Melody
love
stay
it.
where she's at. I will
I would
love it.
love it. I would
Yes.
love it.
And Bravo is a very huge platform.
Right, right. I
And
would
one thing
love it.
about Andy, Andy does not get all into his cast
No, he do
business.
not.
He don't
He
even
do
want to
not.
film with them. He used to go to parties with them, but he said he stopped because
Yeah,
it
he
was too
stopped
much
that.
confusion. He used to do,
Right.
I think it with Nene. He and it
Yeah.
also was with the one on New Jersey. What's her name? The
Oh,
one went to jail.
Teresa.
Teresa. Yes.
Yeah, he stopped that.
He stopped all that.
Right.
Yep. So
So
he
he
don't get
wouldn't.
too
Yeah.
involved.
Right.
Yes.
That's a good thing. But that would be the ultimate payback if he
Oh my
offered
God.
Martial a show on Bravo, his own show, which I hope and pray he do.
And you don't think that Carla's kind of aware of it? That's why he always want to talk about Bravo shows and what they need to do and what they not doing. He probably have, some kind of, probably say, well, you know, Bravo is picking in my show, so I might as well to go ahead and pick with theirs because I
Right.
don't understand why Carlos King never touches his show.
I don't know. If there is something up. There is something up.
That's
There's a
good. That's
reason.
good.
And that could be just it. Martell could have been offered another show. He could film in
Yes.
Atlanta and still go back and be with his kids on the
Yes.
alternate week. You know, I hope he do. Oscar
Yep.
Carlos deserve. He deserve uh Andy Cohen offering
Mhm.
his cast a better show.
And it's all about money and ratings. And you think Bravo worrying about that? They're already in the
No,
stereotypers and all this other stuff. They don't care if you got a storyline and it's interesting. Give
yeah,
shows the pilot or whatever you're doing,
yep.
and if it's interesting to us, we're gonna sit there and we're gonna get you on.
Girl, I would love it. I would love it. I
Yes,
would love it.
indeed. Let them have it. Let them have it. Let them
Yeah,
have Love and Marriage in Huntsville because, like I say, they ruined it. The fans and Melody, they ruined this show. They brought it
right.
to a gutter, a very dark place.
Then he could definitely film his life the way
Yes,
he wanted if he was to go to Bravo. I hope he do.
absolutely.
I hope he do.
Absolutely.
I really hope. And let her stay in Huntsville with that mess she got going on down there.
Well, I'm gonna manifest it. I'm putting it in our atmosphere.
You gonna speak on it, girl?
I speak on it, girl. And you know when I speak it, honey, you can take it to the bank, honey.
Well, baby, go ahead on, cause that's what we
Well,
need.
I speak it right now into
That's what we
existence.
need. That's what we need.
Because
Yep.
you never win when you play dirty. Let them have it. Y'all
A
can
bigger
take Love and
network.
Marriage in
Yeah.
Huntsville.
Yep. And they go
Go
to
down in the
Boston.
gutter right with them, because you
Yep.
never, when you play dirty, the way that you guys went about with this show, it was to an all-time low. And
Something is
especially when you
truly up.
sat there,
Something is up. I believe
yes,
there's something in the making coming down the pike. I really
absolutely.
do.
If they filming in Atlanta,
Right.
you're
Well,
right, absolutely.
I know Miguel Wilson has his show. He's filming his show right now.
Oh, he have a show, yeah, his clothing, right?
I'm assuming it is about his clothing line.
So he, it's not a reality show, it's just a show he have.
I the way I interpreted it when he was talking about it, he was talking about a reality show. Miguel Wilson.
Wow.
Yeah, he said it on the low. He said,
So what network? What network?
he didn't say. I'm
Oh,
gonna
he
tell
didn't
you what he
say.
said. He said he was on his ship, well, his
Hmm.
yacht rather, him and
Wow.
his wife, and he was talking about three different things. He was talking about this cruise that he was setting up. They're supposed to be in June, I believe.
Hmm.
All black tie, black cruise. Of course,
Hmm.
Martell is one of his.
Absolutely.
He's gonna be there. And then he said, and I quote him, I shouldn't be speaking on this right now, but we are now filming my show.
Wow.
And you'll get more information when I guess whenever I guess they're filming the pilot.
Hmm.
And I told myself then, I know doggone well Martell is going to be part of that cast
Hmm.
because Martell is one of his best. Um, I want to say models for his clothing,
Hmm.
and Martell will bring more light to the show. And
Wow.
he did. He said, "Well, I shouldn't be speaking on this right now, but we are filming my show." And I said to myself, "Miguel Wilson about to get a reality show? Oh
Wow.
boy!" So that'll be nice. But something is
Yes.
going on. Martell is
Yep.
being pulled in a different direction.
Martell, he look, like I said, he got the ratings, and
Yeah,
it's all about the ratings. He
yeah,
got the bags. He got
yep,
enough bags to put in everybody's pocket,
yeah.
because whether they say they don't want to see it or not, they right there.
They do
The minute when Ariane click on her Instagram channel, those bloggers and everybody else, it's like they got
all over
her
it.
on speed dial. They right there like bees on
Yeah,
honey.
yeah. I hear
So
them
whether
talking
you
about it.
say you hate her, you still watching her.
Yeah, they've given her more publicity
Thank
than
you.
she even asked for. You know,
Thank you. And they
although
probably said
she's
there,
been, they're saying that she's being super quiet right now.
because she's taking care of business.
Something is going on.
Notice she haven't come out.
No, that's what they're saying. She's awful quiet. And they're wondering why is
They
she so
wondering.
quiet right
Yep,
now.
yep, yep.
But I
That's it.
believe it's because he has a particular iron in the fire,
Absolutely.
you know. And I'm
Absolutely.
hoping and praying that he does and he can move forward, benefit from it, get away from this crap and his
Absolutely.
ex, you know. I'm
Girl,
hope
it's already out there in the atmosphere.
yeah, I'm hoping and
It's
praying
it's
for him.
already making, it's
Yeah,
baking and making, honey, and I could
yeah,
smell it.
yeah. And this is the reason why they hate him so because they don't
Absolutely.
want him to rise above her.
But then, like I said, you never when you play dirty.
Yeah,
Every time when they sling dirt, these people are making buildings,
yeah.
empires off of these people.
Now
You never sling dirt on people.
wherever these people live at, I don't know. But I
Mhm.
guarantee you in Atlanta, Martell is going to be a hit. He's a gorgeous man,
Yes, yes, yes,
you know? So
yes.
I am hoping and praying for the best for him. And he can leave
Absolutely.
all this crap behind him and just
That's
do his
it.
kids and spend time with his children and leave his ex and let her just flourish around here with her doggone fans.
That's it, because we have tackled just about everything, and all
Mhm.
the dirt that they piling upon Martell, they did it themselves.
And
They
here's
come
the
from
thing
out of a relationship like that.
Bravo ain't going to put up with that mess.
Heck no.
that Carlos put up with, or let's say
No,
the own network put up with.
that's
Bravo
it.
ain't gonna put up with it. The way they are dogging him on the own network, that ain't gonna
Mhm.
happen on Bravo.
No, no, because
They
they're
ain't
not
gonna
gonna let
play
it
that.
do that.
No, no,
They're gonna
no.
have making sure that they have everything set in place.
Bravo is more powerful. They have more
Yes,
money. They are aligned with bigger corporations. They not
absolutely.
putting up with all of this mess. They
That's it.
start that hate train on Bravo. They ain't gonna have nothing.
It'll never work because it's a very
Yeah,
huge
it's
platform.
a huge platform, and they're not gonna put up with it.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
And
they are
and like
not.
I said, I want to see my people. I root hard for my people.
Yeah.
But like I said, some of our people is not going to make it because we mess up our own stuff.
Well, I know one thing. They better not be trying to play
And
with
Carlos
Bravo.
had it in his hands. Carlos
Yeah.
King had it in his hand, and he
Yeah.
dropped the ball because what he doing is he putting all of his eggs in one basket.
Poor thing. I feel for
Poor
him.
thing, poor
Yeah,
thing,
I sure do.
poor
He got
thing.
kicked off of Bravo because he couldn't, couldn't get it
That's
together.
it.
And now he's on the OWN network, which is
That's it. We're gonna stay
yeah,
alleged to all this, but like I
yeah.
said, this is all for entertainment purpose
Allegedly,
only.
allegedly, in my opinion, he got
Yes.
kicked off of Bravo. Which was unfortunate because he was a good producer on that show.
Mm-hmm.
They
But
all seem to
messy.
love him. I mean, except for Candy. Candy can't stand him.
Oh
But
yes.
all the rest of them, Nene says she liked him. Kenya says she liked him. Everybody that he interviewed, except
Mm-hmm.
girl, Candy cannot stand him, and
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
he don't like Candy. But I
Wow.
don't think Candy gonna be back.
Wow. Girl, I mean, this just unfolding where
Yeah,
I see the bigger picture.
yeah, I
I
think she's
see the
gonna be
bigger
gone.
picture. Something is brewing.
Yeah,
Something is brewing in Huntsville. Little old Huntsville is going to like
hmm.
Beverly Hills. You remember Granny? They moving into
Yeah,
Hollywood. So
moving on up. Yeah,
the and
go to the
Atlanta
devil.
is the black Hollywood.
Yes, it is, honey. Something is up.
Yeah. Yes.
Kenya was on Big Tigger's radio show the other day,
Uh-huh.
and
Kenya, you talk about Kenya Moore?
yeah, and she
Okay.
said that Bravo is close to presenting the new cast. Some of
Mm-hmm.
them will be, kept, and some of them are leaving.
Wow.
And I don't believe Candy is going to be back.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, she really didn't say who was coming back and who was leaving, but she said definitely everybody is not coming back
Mm-hmm.
that was on the last season.
Well,
And
I've been stopped watching that. I stopped watching it
yeah,
since Nene had left. And
yeah,
Candy, I don't think Candy gonna come back because
yeah,
Candy is used to the certain income that it was given to her, and most
yeah,
likely the reason why they went ahead and revamp it because they was
yeah.
not going to pay Candy that same amount of money
Well, they was
because
paying her
Candy was getting paid the highest, right, of
two
all the realities.
$2 million per
Yes, I
season.
heard.
And
I
I know
heard.
they're not going to give her that money because
No, not at all.
they can hire 3 or 4 people for $2 million.
Absolutely. So that's why they revamping it.
Yeah.
And
So yeah,
Candy ain't gonna take like I said, Candy probably get upset and they want to say, well, you take it or leave it. Because I think they
yeah.
had did the same thing to Cynthia Bailey, where Cynthia Bailey
Right.
went ahead and quit, and then
Right.
she was coming back. They say that's a friend of the show. Then all of a sudden, that stopped. So I don't know.
Right. Well, they did her the same way they did Nene. They offered
Hmm.
Cynthia 6 episodes, I think,
Okay.
as a friend of the show, and she didn't take that contract.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure that's the way they're gonna get rid of Candy. They're not gonna
Hmm.
offer her. She ain't getting no $2 million.
No, 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 no. Candy never brought it to me.
Right.
She never did anything. The only time Candy brought something is when she had got into it because we love drama. She got into it with Cynthia Bell and her sister, and Candy was saying, "Well, I
Oh
brought my
yeah,
personal life, the old lady gang. Ain't nobody want to see the old lady gang." Okay,
I
that was
like
not interesting to us.
I
I
like
liked it, but I'm just
I like
saying,
I like
the younger
Aunt Bertha.
generation.
I
Oh,
like
I
Aunt
love them.
Bertha. I like
But I'm just saying, I don't
the two
think that
aunties.
is
I
worth
did
no
like
1
them.
million. It's not worth no $2 million,
Honey, Bertha was something else. You hear me?
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
her
Now that Mama
auntie
Joyce,
Bertha.
Lord Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I wasn't too far to Mama Joyce, but the Aunt Bertha
Hmm.
girl, she was something else.
Yes, indeed.
I liked
Mm-mm.
her.
But girl, I liked it. This right here, this was a good live
Yeah,
because we got some, like I say, some good talking points because
yeah.
I'm, just to put all the pieces together and see that the same finger that they was pointing at, they had four pointing right back at them. You want to
Absolutely.
sit there and call other people a cheater when you was birthed through a cheater. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay.
And an abuser. When you are abuser your darn self.
Thank you.
Come
Thank
on now.
you. I mean, everything that they tried to say about Martell, they did it themselves.
Yeah, pretty much.
They did it
Projecting.
themselves.
They were she's projecting, they are projecting the crap that she do onto
That's
him.
it.
But
That's
one thing
it.
about us, we got high hopes for everybody moving forward and doing better.
Absolutely. And I want to
Yeah.
see them all make it. But like
Yeah.
I said, you're not going to ride off of somebody else's pain. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I don't want
Yeah.
to see that. So all I could say right there, Melody and Call is King. They have nobody to
Right.
blame but themselves.
Well, they can have it. They can
And
have it.
and just go make sure that your followers, your loyal followers, they support you. Because
Yeah.
if I was the Scots, I would just go ahead and go somewhere else, where I'm
Yeah.
wanted.
Yeah. I mean, she's got a loyal fan base and I admire them.
And
I don't like the
let them
yeah.
support it.
Yeah, let them support her. But I ain't down for the tearing down of other people.
I'm not down.
But yeah,
Absolutely.
support her. I mean, they can spend every dime of their money buying her products and following her around,
Yes.
as far as I'm concerned. And here's the thing what they fail to realize. Martell has and the cast, they have a lot
Mm,
of fans and a lot of support. But
mhm.
most people, most content creators are not going to vocally speak in favor of Martell because they don't want to be dogged by these people.
That's it. They still afraid because I saw one. I saw one now that is riding so hard for Mel, but the minute one time when she tried to switch it and they came on her and she said, she was, she was telling them something, but soon
Oh
a minute
yeah,
she went and changed her story because she
yeah,
know when it comes with those millimeters,
they will shut her
that's how
down.
they gonna get their clicks and likes. So they
Yeah,
going to side with that. But it's not gonna work. A lot of people that roll
hmm,
for certain people and now those people are gone, your channel's gone with
yeah,
it. So it
yeah.
doesn't pay.
No,
It
they
doesn't
cannot.
pay.
They cannot
They
support
gonna go
him.
with their
Right.
channel
Yeah, they have to support her fully, completely. They
or
cannot
they lose their
support,
channel.
or that they will get together and force them off the YouTube
Hmm.
and take all of their subscribers.
Wow, wow. And
Yeah,
that's why I'm so glad it was slow. It's very, very slow, but I
yeah,
built my own channel.
yeah. See, you're not obligated to nobody.
Not at all. Once I get
Yeah,
off of this, I'm gone.
yeah. You don't have to align with her
Hmm.
or completely support her. You can support whoever you want.
That's it. Somebody came on the other day said, "Oh, you just got 5 subscribers." I'd rather have 5 loyal
Yeah,
subscribers that
yeah,
I know they got my back. You
yeah,
got my back. I know for sure Country
yeah,
Girl got my back. Logical a star got my
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Donna got my back. I know who I have my
Right.
back.
You can
And even
support
if I
whoever you
just got
want.
to have those 3 or 5 people
Right.
on here, I'm
Yeah.
happy. I've been doing it for a whole year. Just me, Country Girl, and Star.
Yeah.
Long as I'm here, like I say, this to me, it's like therapy.
Yeah.
I'll be
This
telling you a
way,
lie if I don't want no clicks and likes, but I'm not gonna lose my soul behind it, Lige.
right. You can speak your truth. You're not obligated
Yes,
to
I'm
nobody.
free.
You can say whatever you want to say. Support who you want to support. They can't do that. They better
Absolutely.
not. They better not.
Absolutely. And I don't want to be in no clique.
Right, right. I don't like
I don't
clicks either.
I
Mm-mm.
don't like no clicks,
Yeah.
and I don't want no I don't get all involved with collabing with all these people because
No.
it might be a time the Most High God might want me to tell them something. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying?
You want to be able to
So
speak
I
your
can't
truth.
be free to tell you what thus says the
Right.
Lord because I'm sitting there caught up in this click. You
Right.
understand?
Right.
So
Right.
like
Right.
I said, whether they click or not,
You can
you
speak your
know,
truth.
I still can speak my truth.
Okay. Nobody tell you who you can support, what you can
Absolutely.
say, how to think. No, nobody can do that to you because
Not
you are
not at all.
solo. You
That's
know.
it. And I built this channel by myself.
Yeah. I watched them tear down some of the content creators
Yes.
that were well, they were in support of Melody, but they were kind of visiting other content creators,
I saw
and
it
they were
too.
told not to, and they
Hmm.
did anyway.
Yeah.
And a few of them got kicked out, and there's one particular, a couple of them that went on and back down. And
Wow. That's cold.
yeah, they surrendered pretty much to
Wow, that's
the
cold.
clique, and they stopped
Mm-mm-mm.
supporting particular the content creators. I'm not gonna say anybody's name
Mm-mm-mm.
in
That's
order to stay
cold.
in the clique. And I'm talking about old grown women, way up in their 50s and their 60s, allowing
Uh-huh.
these little poo butts to tell them who they can support.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay.
That's cold. So, girl, look, we got some stuff we gonna go ahead and talk about tomorrow. If
Okay, dear.
you got anything, please email me. And like I
Okay.
said, this right here, this is good because we're gonna talk about if I don't come on tomorrow, around about 6 o'clock, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna
Yeah.
post it, but we're gonna talk about, should Martell, go ahead and do a restraining order, or why Melody, if she was so threatened for her life, why Melody did not go and file a restraining order.
Girl, she ain't scared of him. And she
She
ain't gonna
wasn't.
put
It
no
was
restraining order against
she
him.
was clout chasing. It,
It's
it
just,
had to been clout chasing.
and it's not cool because there are legitimate abuse victims. And
Absolutely.
why would you play with that? You know?
Absolutely. When it got real people that's
Yeah, it's
going
real
through a lot
people.
of stuff.
But hey,
But
that's
you're
their
doing it as a
dirty little secret.
storyline. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. But we're gonna talk about all that.
All right,
And
dear.
I mean, this is an eye opener. So, girl, you go and you have a good night. And thank
You
you
too,
for coming on my panel and chopping it up with me. Okay.
girl. All right, dear.
All right. Be
Okay.
blessed here.
Have a great night. Bye
All
bye.
righty, guys. Country girl, thank you very much for staying in. She said this has been a great live. Yes, it have. I really enjoyed this. And thank you very much for all of the support, that you guys are giving me. And I thank you guys for having my back. Um, this right here, this was good, guys. This is Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, and Logical Speak came on, like I said, it is what it is. And all this right here to us is for entertainment purpose only. We don't know these people from a can of paint. Okay. We only can go by of what they put out. You wear it out, you are free game. So on that note, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. Make sure you go ahead and hit like however you feel led. Comment and share these videos for more unapologetic content. See you, country girl.